and moved David to number Israel. So David said to Joab and the leaders of the people, "Go number Israel from Beersheba to Dan, and bring the number of them back to me that I may know it." Joab answered, "May the Lord make his people as 100 times more than they are. But my lord the king, are they not all my lord's servants? Why then does my lord require this thing? Why should he be cause of guilt in Israel?" Nevertheless, the king's word prevailed against Joab. Therefore, Joab departed and went throughout all of Israel and came to Jerusalem. And Joab gave the sum of the number of the people to David. All of Israel had 1,100,000 men who drew the sword, and Judah had 400,070 men who drew the sword. But he did not count the Levi or Benjamin among them, for the king's word was abominable to Joab. So here we have David. First of all, the Lord commanded the kings of Israel and the prophets of Israel never to number the people. God didn't want them numbering the people because that was a reflection on their pride. I rule over 1.5 million people. Joab tried to fight him. Joab said, "Don't do it, David. They're all yours anyway. Why do this? Why bring guilt on Israel?" And so we see, if we go a little bit longer in the chapter, it says, "And God was displeased with this thing, therefore he struck Israel." So David said to God, "I have sinned greatly because I have done this thing. But now I pray, take away this iniquity from your servant, for I have done very foolishly." Then the Lord spoke to Gad, David's seer. So he didn't speak to David directly, he spoke to the prophet. "Go and tell David, saying, Thus says the Lord, I offer you 3 things. Choose one of them for yourself, that I may do it to you." Gad came to David and said to him, "Thus says the Lord, choose for yourself either 3 years of famine, or 3 months of being defeated by your enemies with the sword, or overtake you, or else 3 days, sword of the Lord, the plague will be in the land, with an angel of the Lord destroying throughout all the territories of Israel. Now consider your answer. What shall I take back to him who sent me?" David said to Gad, "I'm greatly distressed. The hand of the Lord for me, mercy and very great. But do not let me fall into the hands of man." So the Lord sent a plague upon Israel, and 70,000 men of Israel fell. So David transgressed. He knew the word. He knew he was disobeying the word. He was checked by an associate, a general, the commander of his army. "Don't do this, David. You're in error, David." But at the very first verse, Satan put it into the heart of David. Satan put this in his heart, and David wasn't spiritually bright enough to say, "That's not God. I don't want to do this. It's a sin against God. It's an abomination." And so 70,000 men died because of one sin of the king, because he had pride and wanted to know how many people he was king over. Anyway, that's our message for today. Thank you for watching. Please share, follow, like this video, and then please pray about becoming a partner with us. We really do need partners. We need more monthly income to be able to advertise our curriculums to churches and small groups and community groups around the world. So pray about giving us $25 a month or more. Just go to our website and hit giving, and then hit reoccurring gift and enter an amount, and it'll take you less than a minute. Anyway, God bless you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for another episode of 5 Minute Free.